Welcome to another episode of Temple Touch, the weekday devotion to inspire you, increase your faith, and encourage you to serve the Lord with all your heart, mind, and strength. Today's lesson comes from 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 12 to 14, which says, "For as the body is one and has many members, and all the members that are one body, being many, are one body, so also is Christ. For by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body, whether we be Jews or Gentiles, whether we be bond or free, and have been all made to drink into one Spirit, for the body is not one member, but many." Today's thought is, everyone is important. Everyone has a special place. Charles Plum, a U.S. Naval Academy graduate, was a jet fighter pilot in Vietnam. After 75 combat missions, his plane was destroyed by a surface-to-air missile. Plum ejected and parachuted into enemy hands. He was captured and he spent 6 years in a communist prison. He survived that ordeal and now he lectures about lessons learned from that experience. One day, when Plum and his wife were sitting in a restaurant, a man at another table came up and said, "You are Plum. You flew jet fighters in Vietnam from the aircraft carrier, the Kitty Hawk, and you were shot down." Plum looked at him and Plum said, "How in the world did you know that?" He looked at Plum and he said, "I packed your parachute." Plum gasped in surprise and gratitude. The man shook Plum's hand and he said, "I guessed it worked." Plum assured him, "It sure did. If your chute hadn't worked, I wouldn't be here today." Plum couldn't sleep that night, thinking about that man. Plum said, "I kept wondering what he might have looked like in a Navy uniform, a bib around the back, a Dixie cap on the neck, bell-bottom trousers. I wondered how many times I might have passed him on the Kitty Hawk. I wondered how many times I might have seen him and not even said, 'Good morning, how are you?' or anything, because you see, I was a fighter pilot and he was just a sailor." Plum thought of the many hours the sailor had spent on a long wooden table in the bowels of the ship, carefully weaving the shrouds and folding the silks and the strands of each parachute, holding them in his hands each time, knowing that the fate of someone rested on what he did. In the body of Christ, God has created each of us to be different, to serve different purposes. And even though we are different, God has designed a special place where each of us fit in and are important. Our world today teaches that if you don't have the same social status, wealth, education, or power as someone else, then they may be better than you. Yet, that is a big lie. Because you see, you are special and important, not because the world says so, but because God has said so. God has purposed that there is a special place that you belong in His kingdom and a special work that you are born to do. Follow God's path for living. Treat each person as special around you because you never know who God is using today to pack the very parachute that may save your life in the future. Thank you for listening to today's Temple Touch. Have a blessed day.